Hello, thank you for joining this session of SRE at Telecom and Media Industry. In this session, I will describe the Amdocs journey to SRE. My name is Itzhak Tueg, and I'm leading the SRE implementation program in Amdocs Managed Services Organization. So in this session, we'll talk about who is Amdocs, what were the challenges we faced. We'll review the Amdocs journey to SRE. We'll talk about the automation platform we developed to accelerate our move to zero-touch operation. We'll cover the 3 use cases that represent some of the improvements we have developed and implemented, and eventually we'll sum up with the value that this program brought to us and mainly to our customers, which are the important. Amdocs is a leading software and service provider to the communication and media industry. We have extensive delivery DNA based on global best practices. Amdocs has around 26,000 employees, and we are supporting more than 350 customers worldwide. We implemented the SRE in our managed services organization. We call it SmartOps, which support 50 customers. Some of the logos you can see in the map. Big customers like AT&T, Vodafone, Comcast, and PLDT, and many others. Managed services means that we operate and run the systems on behalf of our telecoms. The managed services unit has around 5,000 employees supporting those 50 customers across 80 countries, with big portion of the team located offshore in hubs in India, Manila, Mexico, and Brazil. So what are the challenges we faced? First is how to promote extensive automation to improve service reliability and customer experience. We are a big organization, but we are not utilizing our economy of scale. We operate as separate teams working for different customers. So how can we share? How can we make it better to us? Our industry is slowly moving to the cloud. For most of the people listening to this session, cloud is home. For us, the telecom business, cloud is new domain. How do we prepare our big organization to support cloud operation? So we chose SRE. This is our solution to those challenges. So what is SRE for us? We wanted to reinvent the way we run operation. So SRE is operation run by software engineers. Whoever can code, write code, has the possibility to join this journey. This software engineer invests significant portion of their time, and when I say significant portion, I mean 3 hours a day on average. And we are gradually would like to move to half of their time working on SRE, meaning improving operation. Writing and coding automation to improve operation. We are using an agile development methodology, and we chose agile because it's a standard, and we want the same standard, which includes everything: stand-up meeting, backlog grooming, sprint development, and so on. We want it to be deployed across all our accounts, so everybody will use the same standard, and which will ensure quality to our teams. We are doing this on a shared automation platform. This is a platform that was developed in Amdocs. It's a microservices platform that enables reuse of atoms of microservices that were developed by one account, reused by another account. And utilizing inner sourcing. This is a very important because we have expertise everywhere. And sometimes the expert sits in a different account rather than an account that needs to develop something. So we're using inner sourcing that multiple people from multiple accounts are actually contributing to the automation. And all this is done to improve service reliability and customer satisfaction and experience. So in order to implement SRE in such a big organization, we established a program. We started 2 years ago with reviewing SRE documentation. The intention was to adopt SRE methodology, but we found out that there is a need to create our own flavor as we operate in a different environment and in a different business model. The program brings major change to the organization with many obstacles and resistance. And in order to succeed, we needed to get full support of the management. We started at small scale with alpha followed by a beta to build the methodology, tools, and to learn from the mistakes at a small scale before we are exposed to the full organization. And when we were ready, we actually started the full-scale implementation. The program covered 3 dimensions: process, people, and technology. So we start with process. We had to change the day-to-day of the people work processes and add the agile development. And before implementation of SRE, our team focused on handling incidents. We added the agile development automation improvement. So the day-to-day is divided into 2. Part of it is doing the day-to-day operation, and part of it improving. We moved to crowdsourcing, utilizing the expertise, as I said, from multiple areas of the organization. On technology, we developed the Atomic Automation Platform, which is a microservices-based platform, which allows us to share automation in a very easy and not expensive way across accounts. So we develop once and we deploy multiple times. And on people, we changed the day-to-day, actually from just doing reactive work, handling incidents, we moved to proactive development and operational improvement. We implemented psychological safety, and we also introduced a new SRE role. All of this is actually wrapped in KPIs to measure the progress of every account in the journey. Those KPIs are published on a monthly dashboard, published to the whole organization, and especially reviewed by the management. So they have really importance. In this slide, we can see what we achieved so far in September 2020. So we have 46 accounts which are onboarded on SRE, and it means that they have a number of Scrum teams already working in SRE. We have 900 people involved who are investing part of the day-to-day in writing automation and improving the operation. We created already more than 900 automation, which are running monthly or day-to-day on our environment. As I said, we promoted reuse by using the Atomic Automation Platform. And reuse is very important because actually, as I said, we are developing once, deploying multiple times. You can see 33,000 hours were invested in September. And our platform is a microservices platform. And we already have 1,500 atoms and 400 generic atoms, which can be reused by multiple accounts to be included in multiple flows. So let's talk about our automation platform. The Atomic Automation Platform is used as the key tool to build automation. On the left-hand side, we can see this is the running of the operation. It is implemented on customer environment. We see that the Atomic Automation Platform is receiving feedback or receiving alerts from the monitoring, which receiving these alerts from the customer systems. So there is a process of self-healing. Alerts are coming from the system to our monitoring, from the monitoring to the Atomic Automation Platform, and to a self-healing mechanism. There's also a possibility to activate a flow manually, and this comes from the AWS. There is a service now installed on AWS and connected to the production environment. On the right-hand side, we see the way that we are creating those automations. So anyone can raise an idea to automate something, to improve something. We register it in the marketplace, which is our main repository to hold all the things that are implemented in the automation. And these automations are going through various stages of approval, design, development, testing, and deployment. And then they go into this generic, they go into the global repository. And from the global repository, they can be pulled to multiple accounts. So I'll cover now 3 use cases that shows these types of automation that we have done. The first case is about data integrity. The data integrity, as you all, probably all of you know, is a major issue in complex multi-module systems. We in Amdocs develop a set of tools to identify data integrity issues. We call it reconciliation tools. The tools identify the mismatches and reports are produced. In the past, we used these reports to manually fix the issues. And this was a long process and it took a long time. We developed manual scripts and we used these scripts here and there, but there was no systematic way to deal with it. So now we developed by crowdsourcing, we developed based on the platform, we developed a framework that to handle actually self-healing of all these reconciliation mismatches. So teams develop resolution for multiple scenarios using best practices, which were applied manually over the years. So now mismatches from the reconciliation report are fed into the Atomic platform. And if a solution exists, it will run it automatically and will heal, actually fix the mismatch. The business impact is quick resolution of data integrity issues, which minimize the impact on the customer, reduce manual work for us, and reduce stack orders, so the orders that are coming through the system, which means improve service reliability. The second use case is a Windows Server hotfix. So we took over the operation, managed services operation of Tier 1 operation in APAC. This customer used to have more than 500 applications. Out of them, around 80 had rapid changes. Those changes were applied manually, and manual takes more time and probably more mistakes and impact on the business. So using the Atomic automation platform, we built a generic hotfix tool for Windows servers, which we didn't have before. And deployment to those applications that were installed on this hotfix tool actually are done automatically. It takes much less time, much less mistakes, of course, less impact on the business, and increased service reliability. And the last use case is actually coming from the infrastructure domain. It's a file system cleanup. So probably everybody has file system cleanup in one way or another. We know that file system alerts are contributing 10% of our on-call people. So when file system alert is coming, our operator used to call the on-call person who used to connect to the system, analyze it, try to understand what is the issue, resolve it. And this could take long minutes and sometimes even more and impact the customer service. So we developed a system based on crowdsourcing. We took people from multiple domains, infra domains, and the experts from the different applications. And we installed this platform. And basically, the whole process now is works in self-healing mode, means operator is not involved at all. Alert triggers the analysis and the self-healing is activated automatically. And of course, the impact is clear, quicker time to resolve, much less business impact, and everybody is happy. And the solution, of course, was implemented in multiple accounts, which brings high saving to Amdocs. So these were 3 examples of examples of automations that we did and brought value to our customers. So to summarize our session, the Amdocs story is unique, being the pioneers implementing SRE in a large-scale non-cloud native organization. We see the benefits in 3 dimensions, in efficiency, people, and customers. So customers, very clear, improve service reliability. From people, we made the day-to-day much more interesting, new technologies learned, contributed to their skill and resume. And efficiency, we reduced manual work by treating operation as a software challenge. Build the infrastructure for sharing and utilizing economies of scale. If anyone would like to hear more about the process we went through, the challenge we faced, and how we overcome them, please contact me. My mail is below. Thank you very much. I will take questions now.